Hello, Internet. I am Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl, and we got another body cam. This one's on a plane, so you know it's always going to be spicy. Whenever it's an airport or a plane, just different rules apply. People get heated. I saw the first couple of minutes of this, and it's interesting. It's not your standard, like somebody throwing a fit or being too drunk on a plane. That's not the issue here. So let's take a look and see what we got because I do not know how this ends. I literally saw the first like 3.5 minutes. So after that I'm blind.
At 3:45 p.m. on a Friday, officers at the airport responded to a woman refusing to exit a plane.
And I don't know what airport
These
this
are the
is.
events that followed.
That's a little quiet. Let's turn it up.
Hey, how's everything?
Okay, so we're dealing with Spirit Airlines.
Okay, and you don't want
Kind
her
of.
flying at all, not even if she moves her seat. Okay.
Okay, so they've decided this woman, regardless, is not flying. The pilot just said,
Well, now the captain says no, it doesn't matter. So can you ask her to come up here, please?
okay, so what we've got in short, the pilot has said she's not flying. He doesn't want her on the plane. He has every right and authority to do that. If the pilot says you're not flying, you're not flying. That's how it goes. Now, the issue seems to be that they're saying she's in the wrong seat. Now, I get airlines have assigned seating for a lot of reasons, good reasons, mostly. But if she's in a seat that nobody else needs to be sitting in and there's an issue, like, I don't know, we'll see, but the issue seems to be she's in the wrong seat and they asked her to move, she I guess refused, and now they're saying that they don't want her at all. And I have a puppy who's going to come say hi cuz he's a puppy. Okay. He's going to watch with me. Yes, hi. Oh, yes. Okay, I gotta pay attention, little pup. Okay, so it does look like the plate is packed. I don't know.
Sorry about that. But now.
Okay, so already we know this person is in an extremely heightened emotional state. She's flying to a funeral that is taking place that day. Yeah, she's gonna be in a bit of a state, to be fair.
I'm sitting in my assigned seat.
No, you're supposed to be at 37E.
No.
Ma'am,
You think I would make this up? You think I would hold
it's
everybody
right
up?
here.
It's also right here.
That's a screenshot, ma'am.
It's the app, view my boarding pass. Why would I make that up? Why would I make that up? It's unspirited spirit. You think I'm going to waste
No,
my
ma'am. It says 13E.
That's where I am.
That is confirmed. The flight attendant did say she is in 13E. So what she is saying is that she downloaded the ticket on the app on her phone, and on her phone it is saying that her assigned seat is 13E, which is where she is sitting. However, the physical boarding pass and what Spirit Airlines is saying to her now is that she's supposed to be in a different seat. She's supposed to be in 37E, not 13E. And I guess they're making a very big deal out of this. Even though it obviously there is some kind of a discrepancy happening here that doesn't have anything to do with her.
Wait a minute. Let me see your phone. Listen,
Okay, so yeah, the physical boarding pass he's holding clearly does say 37E, but
Everyone else seen it?
yeah, this is also my
I
question.
understand that, but I've been so
I'm trying to help
disrespected.
you.
Do
Let
you
me show it to
understand?
the
I'm just trying to
captain.
get
I
to
understand.
Chicago.
But right
I have
now,
a funeral
this is the thing.
tonight.
But this is the
I've been
thing.
working all
Okay,
day.
I
I
understand.
don't work
You're
the
not-
spirit.
I know that. But
I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm trying to be
I'm
patient.
trying.
I've lost my
Okay.
zen.
Okay, relax. Relax. Just take it down just a little. I'm trying to help you.
Then talk to
Okay.
them.
There's probably nothing this officer can do, though.
I'm gonna give it right back. I'm on body camera. I'm not gonna take your phone.
I don't think that you're going to take my phone. I would just like to have my body camera. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Let me see what
I'm
I
not
can do.
from Florida.
Let me me see what I can do. Okay? If you're correct, then everything should
Why
be
would I
fine.
make this
Well,
up?
because everything is here saying that you're on 30, you're supposed to be 37E. So I don't know what the mix-up is.
They mixed it up. Which
Give me
they
1
need
minute.
to
That
fix.
seems to be true.
That's not
That's
my.
the app, right?
Yes,
It's the
it
app.
is.
Okay. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, big ups to this cop for saying he's going to try to sort it out, because clearly there is a discrepancy between what the app is saying, what the physical boarding pass is saying. I don't know which one overrules which. I mean, the airline seems to be saying the physical boarding pass is the final word, so she needs to move seats. But this also sounds like something that, like, the airline, the flight attendant, the pilot, they should have been able to resolve this themselves, if since there is clearly a discrepancy, some kind of a glitch, some kind of a mistake has happened. I don't see why the airline couldn't sort this out themselves. You know, why they insisted on calling in the cavalry here. But props to the cop for saying he's going to try to sort it out. The problem is, I don't think he has that level of latitude. Because the thing is, with airports and with airplanes, the rules are so strict and they're so, like, zero tolerance for understandable reasons. Most of the time they take it too far. But even this cop, even though he's the airport cop, he might not have any kind of authority here. He might not have any kind of discretion that he's allowed to exercise, because the pilot said he wants her gone. As far as I know, that is the final word. You're very hot.
Okay. Let me
I'll
talk
put
to
you
the
on
guy.
your pillow.
Hey, sir.
See, we've got like multiple, like,
Screenshot. Okay.
hit this dog.
She opened it up for me, so show me how.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Where's that saying? Border.
This is on her wallet. Yeah, no.
Okay, so they're saying her seat assignment must have changed after she booked the ticket, which can happen. Sometimes they got to rearrange seats to, you know, let two people sit together. Or
Open up the app. This is your Apple. This is on your Apple Wallet.
of course,
You open
Kitty
up the
has to
app,
make
it's
noise right now.
37E.
Because they changed it.
Okay, if they changed it, that's not our issue.
This is the app.
Okay, and what's the app
View
say?
my boarding pass.
Yes. What's it say?
13E. Do you think I will really be like?
All right.
Okay, so she's confirmed that the app is still saying her assigned seat
Okay.
is 13E, which is where she's sitting.
She refreshed it. It's saying 13.
So it's current.
I understand, but if she's refreshing it, 13E. It's not a screenshot. So I'm not telling you how to do your job. But if this
I
is a mix-up,
bet he wants to.
accommodate her for reason. Let me talk to the cop.
Okay, so again, big ups to the cop, because he's like, okay, Spirit Airlines. I love that he's like, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, which is what everybody says right before they tell you how to do your job. Rightfully so in this case. If I was this cop, I'd be pretty annoyed with the airline, because I'd be like, what am I doing here? This is a you guys problem. You have made a mistake here, and you need to fix. Like the lady said, you need to fix. You need to deal with it. But they're not dealing with it. They're deciding she's the problem, so we're just going to remove her from the flight rather than own up to our mistake and try to make it right. That's where I get into problems with how much authority airlines and airport personnel have, because it leads to things like this that don't need to happen. There's no reason there should be, like, I think I saw 4 of these sheriffs standing there, plus this cop, to deal with a misunderstanding over a seat assignment. Like, come on, we got to be better than this.
No, I understand that. No, I understand that. But my thing is, if she's
Wait, we're gonna go back and listen to that again, because that was very quiet. I'm gonna turn this up. But let's roll back like 20 seconds here, because I really want to be clear on what this pilot is saying. Because the cop, again, big ups to him. He's trying so hard to be like rock star at his job right now, because he's going to the pilot and he's rightfully saying, like, this woman has a legitimate issue. This is an issue with Spirit Airlines making a mistake and not wanting to own it, not wanting to just fix it. Also, I need an explanation as to what is wrong with her being in the seat she's currently in. The seat next to her appeared to be empty, or maybe that person is just like standing at the back right now because they need to deal with her. But what is the problem with just leaving her where she is? Why are they making such a big flippin' deal out of something that feels like it should be very easy to resolve? But the cop's trying to plead her case to the pilot, because again, he has the final word. As far as I know, he is the top of the food chain. He says who flies on his plane and who doesn't, and that's it. And nobody gets to argue with him. Not the cop, not the sheriff, nobody. So let's listen real careful.
That's my concern.
Here's my concern. If she's not complying with the flight instructions, that's a no-bueno.
No, I understand that.
Flight instructions on the airplane, she's not going to comply with the airline.
No, I understand that. But my thing is, if this all started because of an error,
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm saying?
Let's hold on. Let's have a conversation.
Okay, so we cut away from that, which is interesting. But what the pilot basically said was she was given an order by a flight attendant. She didn't follow it. Therefore, she's off the plane. Doesn't matter why. Doesn't matter. The pilot, I'm sorry, not a fan, dude. I understand you have your rules and you have your reasons for them. And I kind of get it, but also I'm against him on this one. I understand he wants safety and he wants a smooth flight. I get it. But he's being aggressive with his authority right now. I also understand this pilot works for Spirit, so he can't, well, he could, but he's not going to turn to the flight attendant and say, hey, you need to fix this. This is a seating mix-up. You should be able to handle it, and we shouldn't be putting somebody off the flight because Spirit has made a mistake. But what he said was she was given an order by a flight attendant. She didn't do it. Failing to comply with flight attendant orders is a deal breaker. She's off my plane no matter what. I think that's being too heavy-handed. I find it interesting that the camera cut away. I wish we saw the rest of that interaction, because now we have the cop going back to the woman, probably about to tell her she's being put off the plane, which is going to make things kick off. And I don't blame her one bit.
So I'm gonna take. Listen, that's fine. You don't want to have a conversation? That's fine. Let me tell you what's gonna happen.
What is there a conversation?
You're gonna come off the plane. If you refuse to come off the plane, I'm gonna take this. I'll give you your last warning. You refuse to come off the plane, you're gonna go to jail today. I'm gonna deplane everyone.
This is ridiculous.
That's fine. I'll give you my last warning.
Okay, so something changed in where it cut out, because this cop's attitude has changed. I'm getting the strong impression he's not happy with this situation. He's not happy to be put in this situation or being made to do this. But again, he's got no discretion here. He can't tell the airline to be better at their job. He can't tell them that they have to accommodate her and let her fly. He can't tell the pilot that he can't kick her off because it's an error. He's been told this woman has to leave the plane. This cop has no other choice but to get her off the plane. Now, how he does that is up to him within the certain latitude. Again, airport cops, I feel bad because they have so little discretion. They have so little room to exercise judgment of any kind, because it's so constrained and so just boom, boom, boom. This is how it is, and there's no wiggle room. There's no consideration. It's just, that's the rule, and that's it. So now he's in the position where he's got to get this woman off the plane. She is saying she doesn't want to leave. They might have to deboard the plane, which is a huge hassle for everybody. All this over a seat assignment mix-up.
All right. She says she's not coming off.
No. He said if I could get her to move her seat, she could fly.
All right. Me too.
Okay, so sounds like the pilot is trying to be reasonable.
I'm trying to tell you.
Deplane the plane.
Everyone is getting down.
Okay, again, I don't like the cuts in this. I didn't know it had these. But the pilot said if she'll move seats, she can fly. But now we have the sheriff talking to her. And now they're making the choice to deboard the plane. So something has escalated. I'm not sure how much time is going by here. I'm going to try and watch the timestamp.
Okay.
fine. No point in arguing with her. All right, start your deboarding. We're gonna take her into custody. Deplane the plane.
Deplane the plane. There's a phrase. So I am blaming this.
Sorry.
I'm 100% blaming this on Spirit.
Hey, Cap, you go ahead and deboard the plane. She's going to jail. She don't want to come off.
I'm sitting
This is-
right in the outer cross. If I give up my seat and then
This is already out of.
it's already
done.
folks from the flight there.
Aw, that guy was trying to help.
We have a passenger get off the aircraft. Whenever that happens, we have to move everyone from the aircraft. So everybody's going to be boarding. Take your stuff with you.
You go ahead and
But for now, everybody-
All this hassle because Spirit couldn't sort out a seat assignment on their own. Like, I feel so bad for all these people. I think they're like in first class too, because those seats are really comfy looking.
I just talked to the chief pilot. Third time it's happened today. Just to let you know. Twice in Atlanta. This is the third.
Oh, really? One of those days.
Here's the other thing. She's in a plane accident. You got somebody emotionally disturbed and upset, and now they're in an accident.
Yeah. Who knows if she's been telling us?
Okay, I'm not sure what an exit row is. Is that the row that's next to the emergency exit? It might be. But they were saying there's been other incidents on planes today. I wonder if they had seating mix-ups.
Yeah.
Now, usually when I tell everybody that I'm going to take everybody off, I turn
Yeah, oh,
against the
yeah.
person and then they get some off.
No, there was some, to be honest with you, there were some people wanting to give up their seats for her.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was too late. I thought they were exiting out. Hey, I'll give up my seat for her. I'm like, too late. You know,
Yeah, because the
obviously that
people
was-
there understand what's going on.
She's not moving out. She's listening.
She's adamant because of the fact it says, and I told her, I said, this happened to me before. I showed up for my flight, my seat was changed. Because, and it says right there, subject to change. It happens, you know?
They gave her the correct boarding.
Yeah, the boarding pass, yeah. It happened to me. My app says, see, I get to the airport, no, here's your boarding pass, you've been changed. Oh, okay. I was never notified.
Sometimes they change equipment, so that can change
Yeah.
seats too.
You really want to go to jail? You really want
Okay, so the cop is like saying he's had that happen to him, but he also, I believe, said she wasn't notified. So that seems to be the problem here. If her seat was changed after she loaded the app should have told her maybe it doesn't have the capability, or when she picked up her boarding pass in person, there should have been something to tell her, by the way, your seat assignment has been changed. It is no longer 13E, now it's 37E. I really feel like communication could have solved this. But now we're here, which is absurd. Now, and yes, you can say she should have gotten off the plane when she was asked to. You can make that argument all day. Are you right? Probably. Do I still think she's in the right? Yes. I think she is still very much in the right. I think there are a number of ways this didn't have to go this far. Again, yes, she could have left the plane. I understand why she's not, though, because she feels like she's in the right. I agree that she is. I agree that Spirit is handling this absolutely horribly. But that also the sheriff and the police have no latitude here. So we've got a situation where, like, a lot of the sides don't have any ability to make a choice or resolve things in a better way because the rules are the rules. And now here we are.
Okay, let's not make it a second time or a third time. Let's just get off the plane. It's the final chance. Because once the handcuffs go on,
I'm not
there's
doing
no negotiating. That's
it.
Either get off the plane or go to jail.
I'm not doing anything.
It's true, she's not.
Off the plane or off the plane or go to jail.
What am I doing?
I'm not gonna tell you. Off the plane or off the plane or go to jail. You choose right now. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Off the plane? Or off the plane or
Like,
go to jail?
she's just emotionally overset at this point, I'm sure.
Stand up and walk off. 5, You stand up and walk off, you can rebook. 3, 2. If not, you're going to jail. 1, 2, 3. Stand up. Simple.
This did not have to go this way.
It's going with your stuff.
Again, you can easily say she should have gotten up now and left when she's told to. I probably would at this point, but I would be absolutely livid. I'd be on the phone to a lawyer, honestly.
Your blanket.
Though getting anywhere with like suing airlines is next to impossible. No, that is slowly changing. They are very slowly being made to have
My car's upstairs.
some accountability when they behave like this.
You got it or something? Yeah.
I mean, to her credit, she's not fighting with them. You know, she's being arrested on the principle of the thing is what it is.
She was charged with disorderly conduct and trespassing.
Yeah, no.
She was fined and banned from flying with Spirit Airlines for the next 5 years.
I feel like they didn't have to ban her
Thanks
from
for
flying
watching.
with
Be
them
sure-
because that was going to happen anyway. Do we think she's ever going to book with Spirit again anyway? No. Do I think she should have been fined for this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I understand the argument, which is you were told to get off the plane, you get off the plane. That's how it works. There is no discretion when it comes to airport security. And supposedly, you know, this was a security issue. It became one. It shouldn't have. This should not have happened. Again, shame on you, Spirit Airlines, because you should have been able to sort this. Like, come on. This is so basic. And you couldn't deal with, like, a seating error glitch, and it leads to all this. Like, this is why airlines have bad rep. Stuff like this. But that will do it for this video. What is your opinion? If you were this woman, at what point would you have gotten off the plane, or how would you have handled it? If you could have the airline or the cops react differently, what would that look like? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and please like, comment, and subscribe. I've been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.